Hi, this is Mary Morrissey. Today's topic is the secret of setting goals and the secret in New Year's resolutions. You know, New Year's resolutions are another name for a goal for the new year. We kind of draw this imaginary line in the sand at the end of a year and, okay, here comes the brand new baby year, and we all actually kind of make it up because of the calendar. The truth is we could hit that refresh button on our life anytime we choose, in the same way we can hit the refresh button on our computer. But since there is a new year beginning, and since there is this idea called resolutions or goal setting, let's talk for a moment about where goals and dreams live and how things actually come into existence. And for a moment, just notice with me that you can actually notice. You know, what an amazing thing that life rises up in self-awareness in human beings and proclaims itself, I am. That you are aware that you exist. Unlike any other species, you can actually think your own thoughts. You can actually change your whole environment. And why humans want to have goals, why humans want to set New Year's resolutions, is deep down we know that we're meant for more. We know that the very life in us, just the way it presses through a blade of grass to become more of itself, or it presses right to the edges of a tree, and that fresh green, that different color green that comes with this year's growth, presses right out the edge of that tree. When it doesn't look like anything's happening that you can see, it's growing deeper root structure. That a tree is ever growing because life is moving through it. And life is seeking to grow and move through you and through me. And life sends us signals of what could be next for us. It sends us signals of possibility through this thing called longing. We'll notice that we have a longing for a bigger house. We'll have a longing for the love of our life. We'll have a longing for greater creative expression. We'll have a longing, and there's no length or depth to which that longing can speak to us. It's life itself seeking to express and experience itself ever more fully by means of us. Notice your longing. And long before you set any New Year's goals or resolutions, get really close to yourself and notice what you've been longing for and about and with. What have you been longing for? What have you been longing about? What is that longing saying to you? It is your life. It is sacred. There's also another message that life sends to you, and it's this message of discontent. Oh, I'm tired of struggling at the end of the month to pay my bills. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm discontented with not having that best friend or the love of my life. Or. Many people try to shove down their discontent or push away their longing with thoughts like, I should be grateful. I have a really good life. I mean, I have health, and I should be grateful for what is. And here's one of the secrets about goals and dreams and New Year's resolutions. You can be 100% grateful for your life right now, and life is still seeking to press itself into larger, expanded versions of itself by means of you. That gratitude for what is and the desire to grow are not opposites. They're actually on the same wavelength. So as you pay attention to your longing and you honor your discontent, ideas of possibility will start to occur to you because you're actually wired for growth. You're made with the seeds of greatness. You didn't make yourself. You can't breathe yourself. Can't even make your heart beat one time, neither can I. There's something wonderful and sacred happening with us. Now, life sends signals that we pick up with our brain, with our heart, and if we will weave those into ideas of possibilities, the first creation of everything you've ever seen, tasted, touched, smelled, or felt started in a wavelength form called idea. Actually, everything is created twice. I learned this in 1968. 67 actually. I didn't really learn it for many years after that, but it was the first time I ever heard it, that everything was created twice. And over the years of study and transformation and philosophy and religion and psychology and trainings, many trainings I've both participated in and led over many, many years. It's just for a moment, notice. Everything you can see, taste, touch, or feel right now, smell. First, it was an idea before it could be a thing. The computer you might be using or the smartphone you might be using to watch this video. It was an idea long before it was a thing. Somebody thought red. They made this dress. They made a dress, they didn't make a shirt. They didn't make a pair of pants. Same fabric, but they made it into a dress. They decided no collar. Whoever dreamed this necklace up that I'm wearing, they thought chains and pearls. Not just chain, not just pearls, chains and pearls. They dreamed it up. Everything is first a thought before it can be a thing. The walls, the ceiling, the floor, everything. And guess what? Your 2016 life, the life you will be living 12 months from now. Because if you keep breathing, you don't get to not create results. But you can change those results if you're not in love with them. Because results don't happen to us. They happen with us. The art and the science of living has everything to do with the images that we're holding in mind. Whether we think this is just going to be another year and, I'm just not cut out for love and, other people can be lucky in love but not me, and after all, I've had a couple of failed whatevers. And we think thoughts that create a constriction in us, then even though we have potential for greatness, we have potential for anything that we would love, it won't be on the frequency that we're living from any more than your television can show you a program that you're not tuned to. The fact that your television, if you have cable, it'll show you at least 500, 800, 1,000 different channels just based on the frequency you tune to. Guess how many possibilities there are for you in 2016? You can't count that high, neither can I. But there will be a possibility that you will align with and make agreement with. Because the art is in the dreaming and the vibration is the science of bringing it about. In the same way that vibration works with your television, you actually use the law of vibration to get to this particular video. There was a very particular URL that either came to you by email or somehow you found your way, might have been Facebook or some other way in which this video was available to you. It was a particular URL that brought you right here. And guess what? There are specific ways that you can dream your dreams for 2016 that change the major dominant vibration of your life. And things can be easy for you, even if up until now it's been one struggle after another. The very power that's breathing you, the very capacity you have. And I would encourage you to keep watching these videos because you'll get one idea out of each one at least. If you take that idea and do something with it, rather than just think about it, you're going to begin to notice some shifts and some changes. So what are you going to do with this video? Let's talk for a minute. What are we going to do with this video? We're now noticing how everything's created twice, first in thought and then in form. Then we're noticing that we have longing and we have discontent. We're listening to the longing, we're listening to the discontent, and we're saying, okay, so if I lived a life a year from now where I answered my longing and my discontent dissolved, what would that life be like in my health, in my relationships, in my vocation, in my time and money freedom? And I would encourage you just with one piece of paper to write down what you would love with your health, what you would love with your relationships, what you would love with your vocation, or what you do with your creative energy, and what you would love with time and money freedom. Don't get trapped in the how right now. Keep watching these videos. We'll get to that. But the first place to start is a really healthy what would I love? The art and the science of turning your life into a life you love living begins where everything begins. Everything is created twice. No dream can come true if you don't dream it. So as you're heading into the time of resolutions and goal setting for a new year, it's a great time. It's the perfect time. And actually no goal, no resolution will ever be the right goal or resolution if you don't go deep inside yourself with this main question. What would I love in my life? And a clue to that will be what you've been longing for and what you've been discontented about. So this is Mary Morrissey. I'm glad you came today.